Ain't nobody here but me. Ain't nobody but me here. Fuck around. Pound town. Pound. Nice. Oh, okay. What's the first one? Global Pursuit? I get high and wide. Global Pursuit. I knew that. What up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. You know the fucking vibes, and if you don't, then you're about to, or I don't know what to tell you, or whatever the fuck. I'm still figuring this intro shit out, I guess. But we're back, nigga. Today we're watching fucking Cenat, Global Pursuit, him and Ray. And yeah, ain't nothing much to it right now. I'm kind of fried, and I'm about to fry my mind a little more. Just because, yo, I just wanted to see if you wanted to join my stream, join my Twitch stream. If you wanted to, I wanted to test something. No, just go in the chat and just say something. I just want to see if it pops up. That's it. You don't even have to stay. That's it. The link, I don't know how. I was trying. Huh? I'm about to just, you type it in. Hopefully you find me, but I can't figure out how to send it to you from the app. It should work from the browser, I hope. I don't know. Just try. Hey man, cut me some slack. Just put a little effort for me. Just a little bit. I don't even have grub, I'm suffering. I don't even have clips, I'm suffering. So this would bring the joy to that addiction is missing. Huh? Very much so. I'm popping up or not? Huh? You said nope? Oh, you see me? You failed me. I was gonna have if I had a son, I was gonna name him Stanley, but now you fucked that up. Good job. Good fucking job. bitch. Catch you on the flip side. Stay up, brother. Fuck you too, whore. And that's how you win. You gotta hang up first. Always be the first one to hang up. Alright. We in this bitch. Ooh, this is a little tight. Cenat, Global Pursuit. Spark up. I hope I'm not too loud.
Is everything set?
Yes. The buyer will meet us at the agreed location at the set time.
Who is he? The only name we know is Shadow.
In here.
I've heard the stories about Shadow.
From who?
But this is rumors.
Already is. This is well made as fuck. Or well made as fuck.
Motherfucker! That's a hot fucking rock!
And that's why they call him Shadow. Because he's always lurking behind you.
Stop with this talk. He's agreed to our price. See if the shadow means business.
You must are so tense. What do you do for a living?
I'm a rapper.
Really? Who?
Lil Yachty.
Hey.
Oh my God! You little Yachty? I love little Yachty. Perky got me stuck like hosta.
2:13. I should be here by now.
Maybe you forgot. We could leave now.
Wait.
Oh shit. Nobody saw that. While I fix my fuck up, you know, it'd be cool. Like, since you know how Mark from RDC be like, that nigga is a writer, high key, not even low key. It'd be cool as fuck if like they collab and made something
That's why they
together,
call him
like them,
Shadow.
like
Because
Kai
he's
Ray
always
acting
lurking
and
behind
like
you.
Mark
Stop with
fucking
this talk.
writing
He's
and
agreed
producing
to
that
our
bitch.
price. See if the
All of
shadow
RDC
means
and AMP and that bitch. That'd be a fire ass movie.
You must are so tense. What do you do for a living?
I'm a rapper.
Really? Who?
Lil Yachty.
Oh my God! You little Yachty? I love little Yachty. Perky got me stuck like hosta.
2:13. I should be here by now.
Maybe you forgot. We could leave now.
Wait.
Shadow.
Use this. Oh, my fault. You got me.
Don't move, motherfucker! Didn't I tell you to stop moving, nigga? Didn't I tell you to stop moving? Oh, don't worry. This right here, this is a rapper thing. We all got these. Now, I know you don't have this in China. or that.
Or that, yeah.
你就是影啊？对，就是我。那
Nigga
些
show
关于
it
你
up.
的故事
Pistol
都是
and
真的吗
Mac.？Is that gay? That's probably gay.
我到这不是讲故事的。
Hey, Chad, is that gay?
Of course.
I don't have
Everyone
a
has
chat. I do
got
have a
it.
chat.
It's
Just
not
chat.
Why, are we meeting him?
Shut the fuck up.
Did you bring him money?
It's inside.
I'll see it.
I just did
Why
ass
don't
talk
you
to
come?
myself.
Whoever in charge.
It's cool as fuck seeing this whole nigga fucking
You
life
never
changing
guessed who I
character.
met a job. Yes, come.
Nigga walking like a military man.
Looks good. Now come with us and I take you to the product.
I'm gonna re-roll that. Make me a nice old little clutch spliff.
Put your motherfucking hands up!
This is what a robbery looks like in America.
A robbery? Oh, why? Because I'm a black man sticking you up?
Yes, like Boys in the Hood.
Oh, shit, I know you ain't just say that. Bitch, you talking to the motherfucking police.
This is what your uniform looks like?
Put the gun down.
Who the fuck is you?
I'm Taiwanese secret police. She must suspect.
No,
Arrest him.
I know who you are. You June and you Ching.
I'm not Zhao. I'm Rob. Zhao is outside. If we can.
Well, bring him in here. Since we having a party.
I do know him. That side. We used to ride horses together back in Taiwan.
Acting to calm,
You know the
like,
horses? That doesn't matter.
these
That
niggas,
side,
I give him
not
like a
Shadow.
4 or 5 out of 10. Kai's getting a calm like 6, 7 right now. He channeling
She in
that
my
Chris.
city, so she coming with me.
She been crying my country, so she come with me.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello.
No.
Okay.
Oh, hell no.
You freak ass nigga.
I need my money back.
Shit. Fuck out of here. No. Oh, shit.
I'm entertained. Shit.
We let her get away.
No, I didn't. You did.
I had her cornered.
You could never call her. She's a fucking Jackie Chan. She'll kill you with a pinky.
She come up in the A. I got home for that advantage. Now put the gun down.
You first.
Nigga. 1, 2, 3. First one to catch it gets to bring in. Capiche?
They got both the police.
What's
why
the
not?
bitch?
Okay, never mind.
God damn.
They got both the police. Why not?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, ladies, how you doing? Oh, I need your gram. Oh, my gosh.
So, like, they're holding the posters or, like, the cardboard cutouts of Lil Yachty. But they don't see the... That's so crazy. That's so crazy to me. I wouldn't mind going to, like, fucking China or Japan and just... I'm gonna lie. I'm definitely gonna lie. I'm gonna be every celebrity I can think of. I can't think of none right now, but I'm gonna be every single one. Everybody already be saying I look like somebody anyway, cause I'm black. Yeah, niggas is racist. You know who you are too. You racist. Yeah. Cause I'm black. Oh, Nash. Oh, you look like somebody I know. Oh, Nash. Look, I just saw somebody I thought he looked just like you. Oh, Nash. Well, I saw this nigga. I thought he was you, bro. Oh, cause you see a tall nigga. Whoa, that's black. With a little bit of hair. That's it. I hate you niggas.
Oh, my. What? You scared of girls? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Hold on.
If there was real fans, they would have pulled that towel down and went to work right then and there. That's free game right there for somebody. But if you was a real fan and you see, no, wait. As a man, I can't do that to no woman. I see a female artist with a towel, I'm gonna introduce myself. I have to, you have to. Shoot your shot a little bit, maybe. But if you're a woman and you see a male artist, it's still fucked up, but it's a double standard. So like, if you're a woman, you see a male artist, swear to God, I bet you probably gonna take a little reach around, a little grab. Yo, how many artists are? I bet you, no cap. I was gonna say they probably scarred from probably getting sexually assaulted, but like they probably either used. Well, you still gotta. It's still kind of fucked up to get used to it, I guess. Yeah. But then, they just probably be fucking, honestly. I think the only thing that makes it bad if they consider the bitch ugly. Like, if a pretty bitch grab them up, it's gonna be like, maybe I'm a whore. But no, if a pretty bitch grab you up, they're probably gonna be like, yeah. But if it's an ugly bitch, then yeah, of course you're probably gonna feel no. I'm gonna stop talking.
Hold on. I'll be right back, all right? I'll be right back.
We should work together. Two better than one.
I'm not the one who need a wingman. Besides, I want to work with you anyways. You have no wrist.
I have so much risk.
time.
Go fuck us somewhere else! That's tasty! We interfere with official police business!
Average.
Your choice!
Damn. But where's the taser though? All you had was the gun and the chain. So with the taser up your ass. Kai. Dickhead.
Average.
Fuck!
Castle Tomb Shop on 34. Get there now, Sobby.
Hey! I need the most serious outfit y'all got!
Oh,
Yo.
nah.
Is he naked?
Bro, if you gonna rob us, at least put some clothes on, B.
And I'm not here to rob nobody! I'm a fucking cop! Now give me some privacy!
Yo,
Who is that?
On the way.
Privacy.
30 seconds. Meet up front.
You in my
Some
shop,
turtle,
nigga.
right?
Get the fuck. Give me some privacy, nigga. Trying to fucking tell me get the fuck out of my shop with your cock out. Fucking like fucking hang-lord in my bitch.
Ooh, I'm feeling this shit!
Okay.
Freeze, Mitch!
Okay. The fucking Eddie Murphy homage. I like that. It's definitely the Eddie Murphy one where he did that comedy routine. I remember it. Was it the Apollo? I don't know. And I could be talking out my ass. And this is not Michael Jackson. I know it's not the scary one. No. This is definitely the Eddie Murphy.
Stop. Wait! God damn! It's an unlucky day, June!
Who, June?
You, June!
Just because I am Asian doesn't mean my name June. That's a racist.
We have black Junes, but they don't look like they about to get arrested by Batman.
Costume party, Michael Jackson.
And who are you going at?
Damn.
Hillary
I
Gullington.
was club. No. Damn it. I was wrong. Damn it.
Now let's go find your friend, Chi.
I found him. Giving me the case.
You want the briefcase?
快点，
那黑杰克逊呢？
我们处理他。
Y'all some dumbass goons. There's no leave him. Word. And you was just watching. You watch him pull up, and then you watch him. Oh. My fault.
Hands to the floor, Billy Jeans.
That wasn't funny!
This reminds me of that Boondock fucking scene with Riley and Gangsta Licious. How the fuck you drop the gun, nigga? Oh my god, and you a cop? You should be fine. Yes, the goddamn picture, nigga.
But mine's a first of all. Capiche?
I like that shit!
Yeah, little freaky ass.
This shit was right in the movies! Holy shit. This is good.
I told you.
Why you come back?
2 better than 1.
Sai, where are you?
Ty, I thought your name was Rob, you cop ass nigga.
I'm not a cop ass.
Don't you ever say nigga to a black man. This Atlanta, boy. You say niggas, you gonna have niggas ready to cap your ass in broad daylight. But there's only one exception. If there's no other niggas around and you need my attention, and I mean really need it, that's your last resort. Die.
Okay, I understand. My name is Rob.
I thought your name was Robert. Well, we're gonna talk about that later. Two better than one? Let's find out. Now tell me some hot shit to say in Chinese.
Better chair, man. My back is not gonna handle this shit. I need a new room.
Holy shit! No, shoot me.
Shoot me.
No, shoot me.
No, shoot me.
No, shoot me.
Shoot me.
Shoot me.
Shut up!
How about I shoot most of you?
Oh my God, there he is!
What I tell you? Home field advantage. So your real name is Ty?
蔡志华。
Ty Ching.
蔡志华。
Ty Ching.
蔡志华。
Ty Ching.
蔡志。
Ty Ching. What the hell?
This is why I changed my name. I'm because stupid.
But we got better names than Rob. You could have been Denzel.
I am Denzel.
You for sure quick with it, but Denzel, he kill niggas with his earlobes.
Rob is short for Robert McCall.
Legalizer. You gonna keep staring at her, or you gonna spit some game?
I have to be honest, I have no race.
Nigga,
That's all right.
shut the fuck up. Nigga Ray likes himself a little
First,
milf.
when you make eye contact,
He likes
you got
it. He
3
likes
seconds
some
to approach her,
cougars.
or she gonna think you every other dude checking out her cheech and chong. Then,
Same.
once you in there, it's all about confidence. Always have something to say, and say it with a smile. But not like the Joker.
Capiche?
Capiche?
Alright, I'm stopping.
Now,
So weird.
if you excuse me, all this
Regular.
ass kicking got my stomach upset. Good luck.
Did my light just die?
Nah. Nah. Oh
It's
shit.
brighter than it was before. Oh
One.
yeah, it is dead.
2.
Close to
What's up, you don't have light?
midnight, and something deep was lurking in the dark. Woo! Ow! Under the moonlight.
Booga 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 booga.
Sight that's almost stop your heart.
Is this seat taken?
My boyfriend is sitting there.
That wasn't a question.
Damn.
Cause this is Thriller! Thriller night! Ain't no one's gonna save you from the beast about to strike. Cause this is Thriller!
Me and Liu Yachty arrest a woman after kick her ass.
That's insane. I can't believe you know little Yachty. Can I tell you something? The guy in the chair is isn't my boyfriend. He's a client.
Oh, I see. How much will this conversation cost?
Nothing. Actually, I like talking to you. Besides, he's paying me enough. That briefcase is completely full of money.
Oh shit.
Killer! Thriller! Ow! Ow, ow, ow! Oh, shit! You like Mike?
I'm the biggest Michael Jackson fan all in China.
I met some guys from China today.
I met Black Michael Jackson today.
What you mean, black Michael Jackson?
He's white, yes?
I can see the confusion, but actually, he was a
really trying to rob y'all? I'm a fucking... Nigga stupid. What are you?
Ty.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, it was so good. It was so good. It was so good.
Ty.
Okay, I understand. But you're...
But you're wrong.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, don't do that. I'll laugh.
Okay.
Okay, I understand. Do you...
I'm sorry. No. Okay, stop. Fuck!
Oh, hello.
No.
The fuck?
Bitch.
What kind of bitch? His wife? Yes?
He was actually... Fuck! Firstly, when you put...
Alright, yo, this is the best light I got till my phone died.
Oh, shit.
Alright, yo, that was Global Pursuit. If you enjoyed that, excuse me. If you enjoyed that, leave a like. If you enjoyed me, subscribe. I know I was a little distracted. It is what it is. My Twitch. Let's go back to the next video. I said next. Let's go back. Let's pick a new video. Alright, what do we want to watch? It's just me. What do I feel like watching from my head? It just... In fact... Ooh, I'm indecisive. Ooh. Let's watch the pink sauce lady loses everything, because I was hearing about her on TikTok.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video.
Hey YouTube, this is the pink sauce lady lost it all by Optimus. I don't know, y'all. I know y'all remember that pink sauce lady, the one, I don't even gotta say it, but the lady that was fucking selling that sauce and delivering, like when she was packaging it and delivering it, she wasn't doing it safely or without any regulation, so people would just get spoiled sauce or like stinky liquids or this, that, and the third. But then I heard she fixed all that shit and like she had sold it to Walmart or some other brand and whatnot. So I thought shit was going Gucci for her after all that. So let's see what she got herself into.
Video here on the channel, and today we are going to be taking a look at a situation that truthfully I never ever thought I would be talking about again. Now I don't even know honestly if you guys are going to remember this situation. I know a lot of you have been long-time viewers on the channel, but this was something that went beyond just like an Optimus YouTube video, right? This was something that it seems like everybody online was talking about at a certain point in time. So last year a woman went to TikTok with this new quote-unquote pink sauce, right? And this was just some like dipping sauce, I guess is the best way.
And for if anybody tried it, if no offense, but if you're stupid enough to try it, how was it? If you're alive, like, was it good at least? How the fuck did that shit even taste for people to even? I don't even know.
To really
I don't even know.
Describe it, that she made with a bunch of random ingredients in her house, right? And it went viral because that's how TikTok works. You can pretty much do anything on platforms these days and go viral, as we've seen. Well, anyway, pink sauce absolutely blew up, and it blew up in a completely weird way because even though this was just some random concoction that a stranger on the internet was actually cooking with no set recipe, with no set like portions for ingredients or anything, it was being like shipped through the mail in typical packaging, even though it's obviously like a foodstuff item that needs to be refrigerated regulated and like should be not just thrown in the back of a truck and a UPS truck or something and shipped around. But there was a ton of problems that came about with the whole pink sauce thing. Everybody online was just tearing this shit apart. Now, what you may or may not know about this situation is that eventually pink sauce really did get picked up by an actual company who kind of like saw the craze or whatever online, and I guess they somehow manufactured it with like a legitimate recipe or something, and they started trying to sell it, which kind of legitimized the product, which was obviously the big issue in the first place, is that there was no legitimacy to this thing, and it kind of seemed to just go away there, right? Like no one online talked about it anymore beyond that, and I think I know why. I think you probably know why too. We'll go ahead and talk about that in this video, but what you may not know overall, and this is just now, it seems like hitting the internet, Chef Pie, which is the woman who created the pink sauce trend in the first place, right, is now basically begging for donations online through a GoFundMe account, basically begging people to give her money because she's now basically living on like $20 a day, and, you know, she's not doing too good financially, and she's having all these problems or whatever, right? Veronica...
Okay, I understand you getting problems and all that shit, but isn't that how you was fucking living before? So why would anybody have to give you money? That's how you was living before. You started and tried something, it didn't work out. Now you're like, okay, now everybody give me money because y'all know me. No, bitch, what the fuck?
Shaw, aka Chef Pie, went viral in 2022 thanks to her brightly colored condiment called pink sauce. Shaw quickly saw the opportunity to take her product to the next level and started selling the sauce out of her home. This move was highly criticized by customers, some of whom complained their sauce had spoiled in the summer heat, among other issues. Despite the controversy surrounding pink sauce, Dave's Gourmet soon decided to pick up the viral dressing later that year and found itself on shelves in retailers like Walmart. However, this money move didn't seem to pay off for Shaw, who recently started a GoFundMe page saying she's financially destitute after partnering with Dave's Gourmet. In her GoFundMe, Shaw claims that Dave's Gourmet, quote, are not paying me and are not being transparent about records of their business arrangement. Quote, as a young entrepreneur with big dreams, I followed my intuitions and I went forward toward my dreams to create something new, she says. I made a few mistakes on the way, which led me to trust a company that is trying to take everything away from me. They lied to me. I have been silenced and financially sabotaged, she added. I am a single mom and I do everything for my kids. Right now, I don't even have enough money to buy my kids food on my own. My mom is on disability and has been giving us just $20 to get by on a daily basis. Alright, so apparently everything...
Then bitch, get a job. Try something new.
Has gone...
I don't try suing them, but that's bread too. But like, I don't fucking know. Try anything but begging.
Wrong, which, who would have saw that coming, right? Who would have fucking figured that somebody with absolutely no business knowledge whatsoever, no game plan on like where she wanted to take this idea, when it became a business, nothing like that, right? Who would have thought that that person probably was going to have a fledgling experience in the business world? So I guess she's partnered with this company or whatever that is listed here. I've honestly never heard of them. I don't know if this is some sort of like fucking like sauce conglomerate or something. I have no idea, but apparently these people are like not being truthful about the records, and they're not really like being upfront, and they're not paying her out as much as they should be. Now, a lot of people would probably suspect that this is because the business is just like, you know, saying fuck you essentially, right? Like, why do we have to pay you? We already got the product out, we're making our money. Why do we need to deal with this idiot anymore? Honestly, I don't believe that's the case. You want to know what I really think about this? I think that the, like, I guess, in-store launch of this entire product was so fucking badly received, right? Even though it got apparently shipped out to Walmart stores, which I honestly didn't know. I mean, I've never seen this shit in Walmart a day in my life. But apparently when this whole thing hit Walmart or whatever, I'm assuming that nobody bought this shit. Honestly, like, I really don't believe anybody was going out of their way to buy fucking pink sauce from TikTok. I can't believe that, right? Now you're saying...
Matter of fact, that's cap, because all the people that was hopping on the trends, yes, they was quick as fuck to do it. But it was like, you know, it was the spike. It's not gonna last because it was trending.
You're thinking, oh, well Optimus, but Optimus, bro. Well, they did it at first, man. Like, they literally were buying this woman's fucking pink sauce when she was cooking it on a pot on her stove and shipping it through the mail. Which, by the way, was a lawsuit waiting to happen. But, I mean, no, I really don't think, man. I don't think that continued intrigue really happened. Now, one of the big critiques that was made against pink sauce before it apparently hit shelves was the fact that there was no fucking set recipe. Like, I don't remember if you guys, like, really remember this whole situation very well, but I remember somebody eventually, like, found the nutritional quote-unquote facts, like that little black and white panel on pretty much every food and drink that we have here in the United States that, like, you know, breaks down the nutritional value, like, all the ingredients that's in whatever it is you're about to consume. Well, anyway, people found, like, the nutritional facts for it, and, like, she was just making up numbers, like, the calories, if I recall correctly, was, like, some angel number. It was, like, 777 per serving or something. Just, like, literally numbers that were completely lies. Now, whether or not they were there to mislead you into buying the product or they were just there for, like, the girly aesthetic or whatever, of course you can debate that. But regardless, I feel like most people are smart enough to not trust somebody who would go to such great lengths to avoid doing not only what's legal to do for creating a product like this, but also what's sensible to do. I would imagine you wouldn't want to give that fucking person money, right? Like, I don't care how cool something is on TikTok, man. If this is how it's going, like, this is your, I guess, knowledge of whatever it is that you're doing off the jump, I'm not getting involved. I mean, this was just a nightmare waiting to happen. And then, of course, you know, some business comes along and scoops up the idea because it's a fucking viral scheme or whatever for them. But, I mean, once again, I just don't see people buying this shit, right? Like, you just imagine, you can go down the condiment aisle, right? You got any hot sauce on the planet. Now, me personally, I love me some fucking hot sauce. I'll put it on literally damn near anything. Mac and cheese, hot sauce. Ramen noodles, hot sauce. Burritos, hot sauce. Pizza, hot sauce. You can get barbecue sauce. You can get mustard.
You be shitting, huh, Optimus? You be shitting, huh?
You can get ketchup, right? Like, there's just so many other condiments out there that you can put on shit that aren't based on some social media trend that won't exist in 2 weeks. Like, just because something goes viral online doesn't mean it's a good idea, right? Like, it doesn't automatically give it the value of, fuck it, let's give it a national release in Walmart, right? Now, the woman is claiming that she's being financially sabotaged and that she is a single mom and does everything for her kids. Now, apparently she'll do anything for her kids except for hit the fucking oil rigs, you know what I mean? She'll do anything for her kids other than go to Indeed.com/jobs in my area. She'll do anything for her kids and will do anything for money except go flip McDoubles for those mobile orders, right? Like, I can't feel sympathy in a situation like this. Not only what...
See, I'm glad me and this nigga are on the same fucking page, bro. Me and him are on the same page. Cause, like, that ass, instead of finding a job and trying to uplift yourself, you go on the internet and beg strangers for money. Well, that's almost what I'm doing, but I'm trading something. I'm giving my time and my body to y'all, you know? And no one's even paying me, so I'm doing it for free, to be honest. I'm not even begging, so suck my dick. So, word, like, you're going to the internet to beg strangers for money. So, like, get a job. I don't fucking know. Shit. I know mad people like that, too. Swear to God, I know mad people like that. Not, like, as friends in person, but, like, I know a lot of people like that.
Was it a completely fucking stupid idea from the jump? But this person put literally no effort into actually making this a legitimate project, right? Like, she goes on about, oh, I'm such an entrepreneur. I'm a young entrepreneur with big dreams, but I was just fucking making up something in my room. I was breaking pretty much every food safety law in the world when I was shipping my product out. It was wildly overpriced. Like, if I remember correctly, it was like fucking $25 a bottle or something stupid. And I just said fuck it and picked some random company that probably just emailed me once to run the entire business, I guess, presentation here, you know? Let them put it in stores and whatnot. Like, you didn't really step forward and do any work from what I see, so I don't know if you really want to sit there and call yourself that, but I don't know, man. Obviously, there's a GoFundMe now, and it's not doing well, right? So there is a $100,000 goal, and just over $1,000 has actually been donated, which honestly, to me, man, is over $1,000 way too fucking much, because honestly, this woman wouldn't get a dime out of me, bro. I don't know what you heard about me, but a bitch can't get $1 out of me. Word to 50 Cent, right, bro? Because ain't no way you're getting any money out of me for some shit like this. Now, the, I guess, response to this GoFundMe has been pretty negative online. People have been clowning this woman, completely shredding her and decimating her, and can you really blame them? I mean, like I said, this is somebody who put in the bare minimum effort on an idea that wasn't a good idea in the first place, failed, and is now, like, begging for money because, well, anything's better than getting a job, I guess. And I'm sorry, this is just how business works. Like, if you're an entrepreneur, the part of being an entrepreneur that people don't really like is you have to accept that you're taking a shot in the dark, and there's a mostly good chance that you're not going to be successful. That's the risk of going into business. It is not the internet's responsibility to solve that crisis for you because you failed. Do you know how many entrepreneurs have come along who were dirt poor, who had nothing to their fucking name, who couldn't feed themselves if they wanted to, you know, because they didn't have any money, who they hedged everything on this entrepreneur idea that they had, whether it be some hydrogen-powered car or something like that, right? Just some fucking nefarious idea. You know how many people like that have failed and have remained poor and no one gave a fuck? Like, these people are collecting change outside of a Costco in a cup and people walk right over top of them, but I'm supposed to feel bad for you because you fucked up. You signed a terrible deal with this company, and now you're not getting paid out like you wanted to on a product that realistically had no market appeal. Really, I'm sorry, not my problem. Your kids, I guess, are the victims in this situation, but you're the parent. Take care of them. Go get a fucking job. It's more mind-blowing that people actually gave money. Like, there's people who gave her money. I mean, there's over $1,000 raised. Now, I'm wanting to know why there's a $100,000 goal if this is just somebody who's struggling to get by, right? Like, oh, I'm living on $20 a day. Hey, give me 100 fucking grand. Now, I guess some of this money might go towards, like, the fucking, like, law thing or whatever for trying to handle this company. I have really no idea. She actually doesn't mention anything about a lawsuit against this company. It just seems like this is money for her personally. Like, I'm reading the GoFundMe bio right now, and take a look at this.
Hi, my name is Veronica Shaw.
I'm the founder of the Pink Sauce LLC, one of the most viral sauce sensations of 2022. Yeah, because that was a tough market. As a young entrepreneur with big dreams, I followed my intuition and went forward to my dreams to create something new. I made a few mistakes on the way which led me to trust a company. It's trying to take everything from me. They lied to me, not paying me, not being transparent about records. Tried on multiple occasions to try and come to one accord with them, but they refused to reimburse me for marketing expenses I spent own funds towards. I've been silenced and financially sabotaged. I'm a single mom, do everything for my kids. Right now, I don't even have enough money to buy my kids food on my own. My mom's on disability, has been giving us $20 just to get by on a daily basis. School's in a few days away, haven't been able to get my kids clothes or anything. I'm currently facing...
So what the fuck was you doing before this shit? Was you just living off your mother this whole time with your child? What the fuck? And why is it everybody's responsibility now to help you? Like you're a child of the fucking community or something. I don't even know you, bitch. What the fuck?
An eviction that's gone into default. The sheriffs can come to my door any day. I need legal help. They're refusing to pay me the royalty that's owed to me. I don't know what else to do. I need help. So out of everything there, one thing about it all was mentioned involved anything legal. I might need some legal help here. No plan to do anything with the money, anything. Like, that's the issue with these GoFundMes like this, right? You have no game plan for how you're going to spend this money that strangers are giving you, but I'm supposed to just take your fucking word for it? That's not how this works. Everything in this, like, paragraph, I'm sorry, would be solved if you just went and got a fucking job. Like, as a parent, you know when school time is coming, right? Like, you know when your kids are gonna need school clothes. It doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist, right? How come back in March you weren't concerned about whether or not your kids had clothes? How come back in June you weren't worried about whether or not your kids had clothes? How come now it's, I don't know, 2 days until school starts, that you're just suddenly now fucking super concerned about getting your kids some school clothes, right? Honestly, you created this fucking mess. You dug the hole that you're you're in, get yourself out of it. That's how the fucking world works, man. Like, do you really think that if I fucking started a business tomorrow and it fell through the floor and didn't work out and I came to GoFundMe that people would be giving me money? Or do you think that they'd tell me to hit the fucking oil fields, right? And guess what? Them telling me to hit the fucking oil fields would be the correct answer in this situation. So, I don't know, man. It's just, it's crazy to read shit like this and to just see people, you know, hinge everything on their 15 minutes of TikTok fame, bro. This should go to show you that TikTok does not immediately mean it's a good idea. So anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at SubTheOptimist. Make sure to check out Shoptimist down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimist subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, creating Opti sauce, going broke and begging for your money, and signing out.
Sorry, I'm just sending this to my friend real quick. Oh shit. Well, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, go subscribe to Optimus, etc, etc. Y'all know the rest. Matter of fact, what is that? Whoa, what's up on my screen there?
Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video.
Oh, my phone's on 3%. We don't got no light. But let's pick another video. And I just might. We're gonna watch this one day. We're gonna make a video about this, but that's too long right now. And it's like 4 in the AM. So I'm not. That means I'm not gonna be done till like fucking 6. And I want to edit the videos before I go to sleep. So what should we watch? What should we watch? Oh, Patrick CC. Welcome back.
Is that your favorite rapper?
We're watching The Dangerous Life of a Clone Rapper. I think this is a little dope. I think this video is about Lil Perkio, Lil Durky, Lil Perkio. I don't really listen to a lot of Lil Durk, but you know, he be on the socials a lot, so I know about him. I know about Lil Perkio too. I know that he's Haitian. I'm Haitian, so we got that in common. It's like passer zo nou ukone nou la deja. I need to shut the fuck up. Alright, let's get into it. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you like me, subscribe.
Or is that their clone? Rapper lookalikes are getting famous for their imitations. This fame is leading them to make real money. However, this could be a very dangerous game. Rappers live a glamorized lifestyle, but this comes with a lot of demons. They surround themselves with security to protect them from anyone who wants to harm them, which could be anywhere at any time. Not just in the streets, but in their own homes, in Walmart, at their concerts. These body doubles are cashing in on the advantages of being a famous rapper, but may not be ready to deal with the consequences of being a famous rapper. Drink water. People have made careers imitating celebrities for decades. Most of the time they are in form of a tribute if the artist or celebrity is deceased. You will learn today that this is not the same thing. But before we get into the new wave IG clout demons,
I don't know if y'all seen online, but there's OD Drake clones. I don't know if it's the biracial like archetype or like the light skin archetype, but there's a lot of Drake lookalikes, bro. That shit kind of scary. Scary as fuck. It's not even the biracial. They be looking Puerto Rican. I think it looks Puerto Rican or Dominican as shit. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Let me give you a very quick rundown of the clone obsession in hip-hop. Eminem's VMA performance in 2000 taught us how easily you could gather 100 lookalikes. In 2007, he suffered a near-fatal prescription pill overdose. The doctor said if he didn't get help for 2 more hours, he wouldn't have made it. After this, the clone truthers claim that he did actually die, and the new Eminem is a clone. They have extremely low evidence, but they used this interview in 2013 where his clones seem to have malfunctioned. Gucci Mane, raised in the trenches of Atlanta. Mr. Zone 6 lived a very dangerous life of crime, selling drugs, and gang activity. In 2013, he went to a maximum security prison for 3 years after pleading guilty to possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. When he got out in 2016, he was a totally different man. Gucci Mane lost 100 pounds, was promoting health and wellness, speaking clearly and coherently. People called him a clone because of this change, as if a man can't face his demons and rehabilitate his life after being in prison. Because the clone allegations of Gucci Mane got so popular, they applied the same logic to Kodak Black in 2019 when he got out of jail with a positive, happy, and skinny lifestyle. Kid Buu was a viral rapper claiming that he was a clone. This was his whole marketing scheme for a while. Literally 0 people believed him, but blogs and YouTubers entertained it for a little bit. Quavo clone was also spotted in 2019, but that leads us to fake Drake in 2021. Or as he goes by, Izzy Drake, which is like a triple entendre. Dude's real name is Izzy, but it's a play on Drizzy Drake, and also sounds like Is He Drake. Izzy is from Toronto, just like Drake, but never throughout his life did people compare him to the rapper. He was visiting Miami on October 10th, 2021 for a vacation, and went to the club to see Lil Wayne perform. Tory Lanez happened to also be at this club. Izzy was minding his own business when Tory Lanez posted a video on his Instagram story making a joke that Wayne and Drake were in the club together. Tory also took a picture with him, and it was a funny joke that got some attention online. Then for the next few nights, whenever Izzy would go out to a club, someone would take a picture or a video of him and send it to academics, and he would post it, since it was getting views. And it was funny. You know the internet. They found his Instagram and started following him. This got to Izzy's head. About a week later, he was at Club Story in Miami celebrating the real Drake's 35th birthday.
You're really crazy? Yeah, he's easy. I'm from Toronto. I came here 6 days ago. I blew up. Tory Lanez posted me on his story.
Then he was invited on the Fresh and Fit podcast, which is pretty popular in the Miami scene. It was a Halloween special, which was very fitting for Izzy. He went on there and talked a little bit about why he is doing what he's doing.
It's part of God's plan that I look like. I'm able to make my business off it and like market off it.
When you hear him talk, he's constantly going in and out of character. Sometimes it seems like he is just going along with the joke for laughs. But sometimes he says things like, I'm marketing my brand, because he claims he isn't copying Drake.
Is this your demeanor, or are you like portraying Drake?
Nah, this is just who I am. I'm
you
just
got
like
the fucking heart
I'm just going
in
with
your
the flow, you know?
You got the fucking heart in your hair and everything, sassy boy. What are you talking about?
He was also trying to gatekeep the little heart haircut, as if he didn't do it only because of Drake.
Yeah,
what the fuck are you talking about?
For like the past year.
The past year?
Yeah.
So what, you saw Drake do it and you were like, all right, I'm gonna do it too?
Not really, but like.
I mean, if you look at the original clip that Tory Lanez posted, you could see he didn't have the heart cut. It only took 2 or 3 academics posts for him to 100% lean into this. Guess you gotta give him credit for seeing the potential.
Freak.
He says things like, who else went viral like me? Or, I didn't ask to go viral.
I'm just going with the flow, you know? I didn't ask to become famous.
Which a lot of people see as corny and hypocritical, since you could have easily changed your clothes, shaved your head, and stopped dressing.
Yeah, but why do that when there's a bag right in front of you, though? I said it's crazy, but like, it's crazy because that's a free bag. Just because you look like a nigga, bro. You don't even have to put in the effort for the music. You look like him, oh word, come to this interview. Maybe even, I wonder if he gets sponsors and shit. That'd be kind of crazy. Maybe I gotta start leaning into my lookalike trope or something. You feel me?
Dressing exactly like Drake, or going to clubs and trying to get on the mic. I mean, sure, he didn't ask to initially go viral, but I mean, he's leaning into it. The funniest part about all of this is that he actually doesn't even look like Drake. Fousey made a fake Drake video a year ago with a guy that had a way stronger resemblance to the rapper. My boy even had to get the fake braids so he could keep up with Drake's present day look. So what does he do with all this fame? He claims to be starting a record label.
But at the same time, it's like your whole...
too.
Oh.
I have a couple artists that do R&B, sorry.
Your whole career now is dick riding.
And some do
whatever
like
he
punk
does,
rock,
you gonna do,
because there's nothing more punk rock than imitating another man. However, he is legitimately making money from being a Drake lookalike. There have been posts that indicate he's getting around $5,000 for an appearance. We don't know if it's true or not. I personally think he's getting like $500, but if the internet is saying you're getting
That's still
$5K, then
bread.
you could just run with that narrative. I mean, the guy has 2 kids. I can't blame him for trying to make a little bit of money. He uses the publicity to do promotions and try to make connections. A lot of people live by the mantra, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. But ultimately, we know the novelty of being a Drake lookalike will be exhausted very soon. So he better get to working on his businesses fast. Some people do question the legality of this. It is definitely illegal to say Drake will be performing at club whatever on a flyer and sell tickets to people when Izzy is going to be the performer. However, if they just market the show or club appearance as Izzy Drake, then that's fine. But he isn't just doing club appearances. He's literally performing Drake songs at these clubs. People think this has to be illegal. I mean, is it not just like karaoke night at any other bar? Is it really different than the DJ just playing Drake songs? If they aren't promoting Drake publicly, then he could probably...
Especially since, like, the artists, don't they just be lip syncing most of the time anyways? So, like, if you got a lookalike and it's the same music, shit. But that'd be tight as fuck, though, paying a expensive-ass ticket to see fucking Izzy. Slap the shit out this nigga, bro. Keep my money back. But then that's dick riding, though. Excuse me. Fighting a nigga because you mad because you didn't get to see the man you wanted, that's a little zesty.
Probably get away with this for a while.
Nothing wrong with that,
if
though.
Drake wanted to put an end to it, because we know he knows this is going on, he probably could. So it's evident that the real Drake doesn't care. But Drake isn't the only rapper with a clone. We got fake Dirk, who goes by the name Perkio. They even linked up and did a remake of the Drake and Dirk collab song Laugh Now, Cry Later. Perkio moved to the USA from Haiti when he was just 12 years old. He was training to be a professional soccer player. He even played for the Haiti national team. Being a professional soccer player was his lifelong goal, but when the social media opportunity presented itself, he decided to chase the money instead and quit soccer.
Well, bagay, ou vin na Amerika, pa ou vin menon la, pou ka fon ba ki pi go passe ou tête ou passe toute femme ou, pou ka lever tout moun ki bon zo, menon ki sa fait. While lock tattoo while get shave ma malage manaling menon ko while get tattoo while smoke we know what fait tout by sayo et pour ça pa ou vin menon la. Wait, how old is he, matter of fact? Did his parents bring him here or did he come just by his own will? How old is this nigga? Wait. Speaking of which. Yeah, I type slow like a fucking grandma. So he's like around, okay. Interesting.
He had been getting mistaken for Dirk since he was just 15 and 16 years old. At the beginning of 2022, he says he made a whole plan to try and go viral on the internet for looking like Dirk.
I was like, you know, what if I come up with something new? You know, like something nobody that, you know, doesn't do. Let me just do that.
It really didn't take much effort. He posted a few TikToks, people mistook him for Dirk, he put blonde extensions in his hair to match Dirk's locks, grabbed some suspicious looking money, and boom, followers started rolling in. However, there was one video that catapulted him on a new level. A YouTuber named King Sid cashed in on some fake rapper clout with a video called Fake Lil Durk Prank at the Mall. The whole fake celebrity prank has been a popular format for a viral video on YouTube for years. Loft pretended to be Macklemore, Yes Theory pretended to be Justin Bieber, Christian Adam G pretended to be Travis Scott, multiple people pretended to be Billie Eilish, fake Lil Pump again, fake Quavo, fake 6ix9ine, fake Roddy Ricch, fake Lil Yachty. Just type fake and any rapper's name, prank, in the YouTube search, and you'll probably find somebody who made a video on it. Sid's video with Perkio racked up a couple million views. His plan was to go to the mall and meet some fans, and then when they thought Perkio was Dirk, the kids in the mall went crazy. Now immediately when I saw this video, I thought, this one, low-key dangerous. Because Lil Durk is likely someone you do not want to be mistaken for. The real Lil Durk is from the famous O Block, the trenches of Chicago. He is known for his affiliation to the 300 crew. Since he was just a boy, Durk claims to have lost at least 20 or 30 friends due to violence. Saying that he has lost so many people, he's kind of numb to it. Some of these include his older brother D-Thang, his cousin Newski, his manager Chin.
20 to 30 people is kind of insane when you like really think about it. I don't even know 20 to 30 people. So it's like if everybody around me died and then a couple more people, like that's crazy, bro. That's a lot of, damn, man. This nigga low-key the Grim Reaper or something. What the fuck? Why are you still alive? Nah, let me not. But like, that's crazy though.
You know, his close friend and successful rapper King Von, and dozens more. Growing up in Haiti is no joke, and when Perkio moved to the States, he said it wasn't much better. He is no stranger to violence, and I'm sure he knows when he is in danger. However, some people would argue that Dirk has a literal target on his back. Multiple beefs with street gangs and other rappers affiliated with gangs, on top of the numerous people around him being killed. Plus, people think it's kind of messed up that you can profit off the benefits of being Lil Durk without having to face the repercussions of his lifestyle. However, Dirk supports Perkio. They went on IG Live together, then Dirk invited him to a show and even let him perform a song to see if the crowd would vibe with him. Dirk said he supports the man trying to make a bag and have some fun. With that being said, Perkio got himself in a very sticky situation and may have betrayed Dirk. The situation involves 6ix9ine, an infamous rapper, troll, and fake gangster, along with Steve Will Do It, who is a very popular YouTuber known for living a crazy luxurious lifestyle in which people aren't exactly sure how he got all of his money. Steve and 6ix9ine are friends. 6ix9ine and Lil Durk are not friends, maybe even considered enemies. Lil Durk's good friend and fellow rapper King Von was shot and killed in 2020. King Von dissed 6ix9ine in a rap song before he passed away. 6ix9ine has beefed with literally every rapper, and since Von is gone, the next best person to antagonize would be his friend Lil Durk. That's exactly what he did in his new song, Gene.
Your man got shot, he not coming back. Go get a gun and get some get back.
While many people question Steve's financial situation and
That was a trash bar. Trash bar. L, 2 out of 10.
affiliations to multiple potential scams, he does a lot of charitable things with his money and appears to be a genuine guy. Steve saw the good side of Danny, not 6ix9ine the brand and rapper, but Danny the real person. They became friends off of social media while 6ix9ine wasn't releasing music, but Danny would betray Steve. 6ix9ine knew that Perkio was in Miami after he performed with Durk. He saw this as an opportunity to troll Lil Durk and cause drama. Someone from 6ix9ine's team secretly reached out to Perkio and said that they were affiliated with Steve and that they could do a collab. They used Steve's name to trick Perkio. 6ix9ine then told Steve that he had a viral video idea, squashing the beef with Lil Durk, which involved Perkio, but didn't give Steve any of the details. This is where Steve should have asked a few more questions like, okay, so what's the plan? But he didn't. So before this went down, 3 different people had 3 different ideas of what was going on. Steve meets Perkio in the downstairs lobby of a Miami hotel and talks about the video, mentioning that 6ix9ine is there. It's obvious that Perkio is confused and Steve is thinking this is just a harmless YouTube skit. Perkio had the opportunity to leave, but he chose to go upstairs anyways. Once he got upstairs and saw 6ix9ine, he knew he made a bad choice.
I don't want to mess up any bond with Dirk and everything. I want to trust the world because I know he makes it.
Perkio at this point does not want to do the video. He still didn't leave. I don't know why or how he couldn't get out of there, but he didn't. Steve still convinces Perkio to meet 6ix9ine because he doesn't fully understand the problem.
You guys should still meet. You guys should still meet on my thing. No matter what.
6ix9ine walks up to the obviously shook Perkio and puts a jacket on him that has a picture of King Von on the back, trying to be disrespectful and antagonize Lil Durk. Video gets posted and goes viral. Immediately after, Perkio jumps on Instagram Live to talk about how he was scared, how he's just a kid, and he got set up. Then Steve jumps on Instagram to defend 6ix9ine because he still doesn't realize that 6ix9ine took advantage of him, and he called Perkio a liar. So whose fault is it? Steve doesn't actually know the details of the beef with 6ix9ine and Durk. If you watch any interview or podcast, it's not hard to believe that Steve lives in his own bubble. 6ix9ine knew exactly what he was doing. He betrayed his friend Steve and used his name to bait Perkio into coming to that hotel just for a little bit of clout. Steve didn't realize this until he jumped on the I Am Athlete podcast and they made him realize the severity of the situation.
Perkio, I thought of him as a paid actor. You don't press a paid actor. You don't.
Now these guys were definitely tough on Steve. However, their ultimate point was pretty spot on. 1, why would you fully trust 6ix9ine, despite him being your friend for the past year? I mean, Steve has to know about his past a little bit. 6ix9ine says, I got this viral video idea, squashing the beef with Lil Durk. Steve should have probably asked him some questions like, what beef? Why would this even be viral? At the end of the day, it's Steve's YouTube channel. It's his brand and his image. He did realize this mistake and cut off 6ix9ine. He also gave Perkio $20,000 for the mistake of setting him up.
I didn't mean no harm.
Damn.
Yeah, no offense. Besides, this is everything I got. Cash, how much you got.
This may be a bit excessive, but just shows you the type of guy that Steve is. 6ix9ine is definitely the conniving one here, who will do anything for some attention. Perkio is only 19, and he's just chasing a bag, but he definitely needs to be more careful, because I wouldn't be surprised if someone else tries to take advantage of him. Being a celebrity, especially a rapper, inherently brings more danger to your life. These clones want to cash in on the fruits of the rapper's fame, and I'm definitely not hating on someone trying to make a little bit of money, but they do not want to deal with or be held responsible for the adversity that these rappers face, which may lead to more messy situations in the future.
See, I'm not gonna lie, like, it's kind of, like I said before, it's kind of crazy, like, to be able to make a full career off somebody else's image, but at the same time, like, everybody is just chasing a bag one way or another, and you can't really, well, it depends, you can't really fault them, but some niggas be selling their souls. It just depends on how far you're willing to go and what lines you set up for yourself, but it's kind of crazy. But I'm not gonna lie, if I look like a celebrity probably, and I had the courage, I probably would be doing the same shit. I was gonna think to, like, maybe not to that extent, but nah, I'd be doing the same shit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even gonna hold you. But then again, that's probably, no, yeah, I'd be doing the same shit. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. But it's still crazy though. But shit, get it how you get it. And if you getting it how you getting it while you was watching the video, leave a like and subscribe. Don't ask me if that makes sense, just subscribe. And go check out some other videos. The quality only gets better and better, man. I'm gonna be streaming catch me on Twitch every night between like 2 a.m. and like 7 a.m. Nashville, it's up there somewhere. Twitch, that was for the YouTube, that was the show. I'm done with the spliff. I'm gonna save that for later because I gotta go out to buy some other shit. What should we watch next? It's 4. That means I've been streaming for like, what, an hour? It's not that bad. I kind of want to check this out. The Sympathy for the Villain. What up, YouTube? This is The Sympathy for the Villain, with Lemon. But I just wanted to check out this video. I thought it'd be interesting. So yeah.
The ancient Chinese believed in the philosophical concept of yin and yang, two opposing forces which complement and complete each other. Yin and yang are most often depicted with this symbol, the Taijitu. Although the light and dark sides defy each other, each contains a piece of the other fundamentally embedded within. Together, the opposing forces exist in a state of balanced equilibrium. Numerous examples of yin and yang exist in nature, such as the brightest light creating the harshest shadows. But perhaps the most fascinating application of yin and yang exists in the realm of fiction, in the relationship between heroes and villains.
So yin and yang is just contrast, pretty much.
We all grow up listening to the same kind of story. A valiant hero overcomes the odds to defeat a despicable villain. We learn to view heroes and villains as part of a binary system. We root for the good guys and root against the bad guys.
See, but that's the thing though. Every single person, whatever it may be, does whatever they do for a reason. Like, I always believe that. Everybody does something for a reason. Even if you can't understand what their reason is, they have a reason in their own mind. However their own mind works. Everybody's mind works differently. So it's kind of like, it's cool when you really get into it. Because even the bad guys, they're doing the shit for a reason. Some of them may even be like bad, but there's still a reason why they're bad. They just enjoy the shit. And they're a psychopath, or like niggas was fucking with them when they was younger, and now they're a psychopath. But either way,
guys, it's a principle that all but defines the essence of storytelling. As children, we view this as an unbreakable law, but as we get older, something very mysterious happens. The line between heroes and villains starts to blur. All of a sudden, heroes start to look a lot more lame, while villains become all the more appealing. If you look at the word villain in the dictionary, nearly every definition you'll find will mention the word evil. But what exactly is evil? Well, in most cultures, the concept of good and evil are tied to our premise of morality. Our morality is often determined by whatever religious or spiritual code we grew up with. Religions across the globe embody evil through the image of the devil. As the face of evil for the world's most popular religion, Satan is likely the most infamous villain in human history.
Most religions portray me as the incarnate of evil, meaning my actions literally define what it is to be immoral. It's tough to get more evil than that. In fact, it's impossible.
Each version of the devil shares similar traits, but none are identical. There is no definitive answer for what constitutes an evil action.
All right, I can see that I will have to teach you how to be villains.
The notion of evil is an abstraction and can be altered depending on the society in place around us. Evil assumes the purpose of a blanket term attributed to people who cause us negative outcomes. Morality is one of the most difficult concepts for the human mind to understand. Everyone has their own set of complex needs and motivations. It's much easier to just look at the source of all your suffering and call it evil. It's much easier to write a story and have the antagonists do bad things because they're evil. Unfortunately, evil villains also tend to be forgettable villains. I mean, does anybody really remember Maleficent? Her name is a literal synonym for evil. The problem with evil characters is that we have a hard time relating to them. Contrary to what the media will tell you, the average person doesn't tend to enjoy doing malicious things. To create a truly memorable villain, you have to connect them with the audience in a meaningful way. One of the most common and effective methods of achieving this is to establish a transformation from friend to fiend.
Vader was seduced by the dark side of the Force.
The most well-known example of this transformation is the character of Darth Vader. In A New Hope, Vader is more or less presented as a standard formidable bad guy without much character depth. We're told he was once good, but we don't actually get to see this dimension of Vader until The Empire Strikes Back, where for the first time we catch a glimpse of what he looks like beneath the mask. It's a shot that only lasts a few seconds, but it profoundly influences our perception of Vader's character. The film reveals that he was involved in some kind of horrific incident which left him permanently disfigured and scarred. Scars are a powerful visual and metaphorical tool to humanize a villain. They represent significant trauma and vulnerability, traits unlike anything we've seen in Vader before that point. One of the most iconic scars in fiction belongs to Prince Zuko from Avatar.
I've always had to struggle and fight, and that's made me strong.
The series begins with Zuko as the sole antagonist to the heroes. However, as the story goes on, it reveals the far more brutal framework around him. We eventually learn about his tragic origin and figure out that it was not nature, but nurture which made Zuko into the villain he is. He is driven not by an evil plan, but by the desire to redeem himself in the eyes of his father and his nation. Zuko is made relatable by being a very imperfect character, symbolized by his most striking physical feature. Despite his immense dedication and willpower, he leaves behind a legacy of failure. There's no doubt that Zuko suffers more than any other character in the series. After a while, you kind of forget he's the bad guy and just want to see him be happy. Ironically, Zuko's villainous path is only forged through his obsession with being a hero for the Fire Nation.
Yo, bro, when he apologized to fucking Uncle Iroh and Uncle Iroh took him back, man. I wish I grew up with a dad.
At the end of the day, Zuko is only seeking what we all desire, belonging and acceptance from his peers. His scar is a physical token representing the insurmountable division between he and his ideal being. He sacrifices so much trying to overcome it, but the scar, like...
If you've been through some hardship in your life, you know this is some real shit, bro. When you just got so much going on, so many emotions or whatever, you just cut your hair, man. Sometimes you just don't know what else to do. You just need to regain a little bit of control, man. You just cut off your hair. And then In that breakdown, you will begin to rebuild yourself. And when you really rebuild yourself and it's growing back and you let it and you love it and you just experience and you just is what it is, you just become a whole new person, bro. You saw that nigga had the fucking high top fade. Not even high top fade, just straight the high top. Cut that bitch off and then he went full fro. That's how you got. That's who you telling, bro? That's how you got to do it. Only real niggas went through that shit. Only real niggas.
Like the past,
only real
can
niggas.
never be erased. It is only when Zuko learns to embrace his hardship that he truly becomes the person he was meant to be.
Word.
I used to think this scar marked me. The mark of the banished prince, cursed to chase the Avatar forever. But lately, I've realized I'm free to determine my own destiny, even if I'll never be free of my mark.
In the end, he fulfills his destiny as a hero, just not in the same way he envisioned. Zuko is a memorable villain because he is one of the most human villains ever written. But what about a villain that is the opposite?
I don't even consider Zuko a villain, though. That nigga really more of an anti-hero. Like, he was dead as an anti-hero, and then he got redeemed, too. Nah, he was a villain in the beginning. I'm chatting. But, like, that's Zuko. That's Zuko. Come on.
Of human.
I don't know what the hell's in there, but it's weird and pissed off, whatever it is.
Science fiction is no stranger to featuring antagonists of a more cosmological origin. This Halloween, I talked about John Carpenter's 1982 horror film, The Thing, a story that features a shape-shifting alien which serves as an allegory for mistrust and paranoia. The monster from The Thing is akin to the works of H.P. Lovecraft and the premise of cosmic horror. The idea that human beings are insignificant compared to the unfathomable vastness of the universe. Lovecraftian monsters defy comprehension. They transcend our narrow purview of morality and evil. These antagonists frighten us on a more primal level. They represent a manifestation of mankind's most fundamental adversary, nature. There is no greater threat to human progress than the forces of nature, and no greater threat to nature than human progress. Thanks to our technological advancements, man sits atop the animal kingdom uncontested. Fictional monsters like The Thing remind us of a time when that wasn't the case, a time when we were not predators, but prey. No one on Earth can literally remember being hunted by a saber cat, but the impression lingers as an integral phobia baked into our evolutionary programming. Now that no other animal can challenge us, it's up to our imagination to create something that can. Perhaps our ultimate undoing won't come from nature, but from the very technology we use to conquer it.
I know that you and Frank were planning to disconnect me, and I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen.
2001 was the first prominent film to feature artificial intelligence as a major antagonist. The premise of a rogue AI takes the relation.
We either going out by AI, climate change, under tyrannical rule, however the fuck you say it, and we go protest and they just kill us all. Or aliens, apparently, because apparently there's like over 60 species the government knows about, and they're just doing various, like, just a multitude of things to us. So I'm a conspiracy nut, apparently, but like, word. I just one of them shits need to hurry the fuck up. Either hurry the fuck up or don't threaten me at all, man. Like, shit. I'm getting a migraine too, if you couldn't tell.
Relationship of man versus nature and inverts it. Just as human beings are a product of nature, machines are a product of humanity. Characters like HAL 9000 reverse our perspective of a creation overtaking its creator. Perhaps we, like nature before us, merely exist as the next stepping stone in the progression of intelligent life, and we, like nature, are doomed to be conquered by whatever comes next. At least for now, the technological takeover remains in the realm of fiction, but rogue AI and other intelligent monsters do provide us with a unique conflict. They don't operate within trivial human desire. Godzilla won't stop destroying the city out of any moralistic epiphany. The most terrifying part of antagonists like these is not that we can't understand them, but that they can't understand us. To them, all of our petty rules and emotions are utterly meaningless.
If the rule you followed brought you to this, of what use was the rule?
Somewhere in the middle of monster and man, you'll find a character like Anton Chigurh. In 2014, a team of Belgian psychiatrists analyzed more than 400 villains across cinema and found Chigurh the single most realistic representation of a psychopath. His total emotional disconnect to murder was similar to many real-life hitmen the researchers interviewed. Chigurh is a profoundly strange character. His origin, background, and overall motives are all unknown. He is described as somewhat of a phantom. Many have analyzed the character as a rhetorical link between man and God, more specifically as an agent of fate. To Chigurh, human beings are no different than cattle waiting for slaughter, a perspective harshly illustrated through his means of execution. To him, human life is completely dispensable, but despite savagely murdering a dozen people in the film, it's difficult to describe Chigurh's motivation as malicious. Is it malicious when a tornado demolishes a Midwestern home? The film portrays Chigurh as an unstoppable force. It is stated that no one who sees him lives, but that's not entirely true. The most intriguing insights into Chigurh's character occur not when he kills, but when he chooses not to kill. Of course, if you asked him, he'd probably tell you that there was never really any choice in the matter. Chigurh's actions are dictated by a strict personal code of conduct that's never fully explained. All of his kills have a consistent logic to them. Most of the victims were simply dispatched as a cut-and-dry means of completing his primary objective. It's only through ambiguous situations when we capture a glimpse into Chigurh's philosophy. In the iconic gas station scene, he contemplates killing the clerk but offers him an out in the form of a coin toss. Pragmatically speaking, the coin toss is a meaningless gesture, but within Chigurh's internal principles, it allows him to act independently of a conscience. The nature of Chigurh's character is deterministic. By acting as the hand of fate, he relinquishes his own agency over situations. He operates automatically, never deviating from the most efficient path towards his eventual outcome. The idea of people feebly trying to exercise control over their destiny confuses and disgusts him. If mercy exists in Chigurh's universe, it can only be found in something as brutally random as a coin toss.
It's been traveling 22 years to get here, and now it's here. And it's either heads or tails.
It's for this reason why some people have defined Chigurh as the embodiment of chaos. The relative unpredictability of the character creates the striking tension for which the film is so celebrated. However, Chigurh is paradoxically the most calculated, meticulous, and orderly character in the story. If we all knew what he knew, all of his actions would make perfect sense. Such is the confounding nature of a psychopath. They exist in the uncanny valley. Although they resemble us on a physical level, we will never understand them on a mental level. They represent a different kind of human being, those who cultivate order out of chaos.
Do you have any idea how crazy you are?
Madness is a truly terrifying concept, one that is ultimately governed by the same principles of a coin toss.
The coin don't have no say. It's just you.
I got here the same way the coin did.
At the end of the day, it's not our futile attempts at bravery, reasoning, or law enforcement which stop Chigurh. His justice can only be served by fate itself. Sometimes it's more than just fate which stands in the way of our ultimate goal.
There are no two words in the English language more harmful than good job.
In the pursuit of perfection, we may find ourselves in the essential conflict of student versus master. This conflict is intimately explored in the 2014 film Whiplash. Terrence Fletcher is the consummate stalwart of success. Andrew Neiman is chasing success, but his desire to impress Fletcher transforms his passion into an obsession. Neiman is forced to endure a torturous gauntlet of emotional and physical trauma that have inspired many to label Fletcher as one of cinema's cruelest villains. He is an unrelenting critic, honing in on imperfections that are indistinguishable to the average listener. He demolishes his students' confidence by setting the bar of excellence insurmountably high. Fletcher's methods are borderline sadistic. However, the more abuse he hurls at Neiman, the more Neiman refuses to concede. Despite their bitter adversarial relationship, both characters are ultimately working towards the same goal, overcoming the gap between proficiency and mastery. What separates greatness from mediocrity? Perhaps it is practice, dedication, raw talent, or dumb luck. Well, according to the film, greatness is embedded deep within us, and it's up to antagonists like Fletcher to extract our potential. Throughout the film, Neiman is not just battling Fletcher, he is also battling himself. Fletcher's character is largely a manifestation of our ability to improve as an individual. Even though Neiman wants more than anything to overcome Fletcher, he can't help but find himself forming a mutual respect for the man. As Fletcher hammers him with ruthless perfectionism, Neiman finds himself becoming more ruthless as he closes in on perfection. In the end, he gives up everything, his friends, family, romance, health, and dignity, all to chase the mastery of his craft. Fletcher broke Neiman down into nothing and then resurrected him in his own image. Most of us remember Fletcher as a cruel master who demanded excellence no matter the cost, an archetype not uncommon to many competitive professions. However, the character should also be renowned as a prime example of a villain converging with the hero. To truly defeat Fletcher, Neiman had to become Fletcher.
See? Now you respect me, because I'm a threat.
Syndrome.
But what about a case where instead of transforming into the villain, the hero creates the villain? To find this, you have to look no further than the relationship between Syndrome and Mr. Incredible. The story of a hero's biggest fan turning into his biggest nemesis. Unlike the case in Whiplash, Syndrome's obsessive turn is spawned out of neglect from his former idol. The Incredibles is a film which dissects the anatomy of heroes and villains. When you boil it down, how do we really define a heroic action? In his analysis of the film, YouTube reviewer The Real Jims made the intriguing point that in other Pixar films, Buddy would be the protagonist, the scrappy underdog who gets told by the world around him that he's not good enough. Where the character deviates from the archetype is in his misplaced priorities and what it means to be a hero. The Incredibles subverts the ethos of the prototypical Pixar formula by examining how the underdog story could actually corrupt someone who takes it too much to heart. Syndrome gets more caught up in the fanfare of heroics than the true moral significance. His name may very well be a reference to hero syndrome, the term used to describe the phenomenon of firefighters intentionally committing acts of arson. Since the release of the film, this circumstance has become even more apropos through the rise of social media. We now live in a world where anybody can receive public adoration for sanctimonious theatrics.
And when everyone's super, no one will be.
Just like the case with Syndrome fighting the Omnidroid, many of our most widely worshipped heroes may be entirely contrived. The Incredibles suggests that we choose our heroes carefully, because the most sinister villains may be hiding in plain sight. Sometimes the people we end up hating the most are the ones we fooled ourselves into loving.
In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you.
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
We tend to use the terms villain and antagonist interchangeably, but are they really the same thing? In a literary sense, the antagonist is simply the character who impedes the goals of the protagonist, and the protagonist is simply the main character of the story. Contrary to popular belief, villains and protagonists are not mutually exclusive. On rare occasions, you will see a villain so renowned that they require their own story. So what happens when a villain becomes the protagonist? Well, you end up with a character like the Joker.
Hi.
The Joker is quite possibly the most iconic villain in all of popular culture. As the nemesis to Batman, one of the most recognizable superheroes, the Joker exploded in popularity after his legendary portrayal in the 2008 film The Dark Knight. The untimely death of Heath Ledger infused an air of mysticism to the performance and the character. The Dark Knight Joker has been described by many as one of the most likable villains of all time. He is the consummate bad guy, a glorious amalgamation of all the villains I listed so far. He is tragically scarred like Zuko. His motives transcend our comprehension like HAL 9000. He is a measured psychopath like Jagur. Much like Fletcher, his actions corrupt and transform a hero into his own image. And much like Syndrome, he was created out of a disillusionment with his former idol. 11 years after The Dark Knight, we got to see the Joker star in his own standalone movie. But in the months leading up to the film's release, something very odd started happening. The mainstream media began pumping out article after article fearing that the new Joker movie would inspire acts of violence. Director Todd Phillips and lead actor Joaquin Phoenix were repeatedly grilled over their role in creating such an irresponsible glorification of murder. This was a film that came out the same year as John Wick 3, a 143-minute montage of Keanu Reeves gallantly executing more than 160 people, and a film that received no such concerns over violence from the media. So why was Joker so heavily scrutinized? Well, by the time it premiered, it became immediately obvious why out-of-touch media elites weren't exactly thrilled with the film. In an outcome that was precisely in line with the themes of the movie, Joker was scorned by the establishment and beloved by the masses. It's a film that highlights the most salient conflict of our time, man versus society. It's a film that, for many of us, speaks straight from the heart.
If it was me dying on the sidewalk, you'd walk right over me.
Some like to say that Joaquin Phoenix wasn't acting when he delivered this line. It's a reference to the real-life passing of his brother, River, who died of a drug overdose on the sidewalk in front of a Hollywood nightclub. Society's a cruel and unforgiving place. It spits out mentally ill loners like the Joker every single day. The media, who chastise this movie for glorifying violence, do the very same thing every time one of these people snaps. We all like to fetishize the outcomes of these massacres while completely ignoring the journey. Joker shows us that journey. It puts us inside the mind of the madman and suggests that all of us are accomplices to the bloodshed. John Wick could slaughter 1 million grunts in his wacky assassin world, but nothing he does will ever have the same impact as the Joker firing a single bullet through the skull of Murray Franklin. The Joker terrifies us not because he kills people, but because he makes us enjoy watching him kill people. No other piece of media in recent memory has made more people question their idea of morality. There's a little piece of the Joker in all of us. It's why many find the character so sympathetic and relatable. Was the Joker justified in killing Murray? Everything we've been taught in our entire lives would tell us no, but many of us would be lying if we said that scene wasn't at least a little bit cathartic. Of course, the movie never inspired any real-life violence, but it did make a tremendous impact on popular culture. For many, it perfectly captured the zeitgeist of growing discontent in an increasingly chaotic world. The spirit of the film has only grown in a year that featured mass political unrest and building frustration with social institutions. The Joker is one of the most memorable villains because he is so frighteningly close to reality, and the newest installment of the character only added to the legacy of fiction's most popular villain. Joker is profoundly uncomfortable and eternally controversial. It forces us to confront the ugliest parts of the human condition. At the end of the day, isn't that the ultimate point of a villain?
I feel like everybody's getting increasingly
I don't want to kill you. What would I do
complicated.
without you?
And the system.
No, you.
And the government is getting more and more overbearing.
Me.
So,
Fiction helps us mentally process conflict in the real world. When growing up, we're taught about good and evil as a way to avoid discussing the true complexities of actual issues. By the time we get older, we begin to realize that the world is not as black and white as we were led to believe. As much as we hate them, villains are a necessary evil. They push us to our absolute limit. They motivate us to aspire for something greater. Without any villains to defeat, the role of a hero is meaningless. Everyone is the protagonist of their own story, and we are free to choose our antagonists based on our own beliefs and attitudes towards the world. From a certain point of view, anybody can be either reveled or reviled. So be careful who you call the bad guy, because one day you might just end up feeling sympathy for the villain.
But also aboard the ship is Commander Nefarious.
Alright
Captain,
guys, if you
I'm a
enjoyed
bad
the
guy,
video,
and
leave
Admiral
a like
Bone
and
to pick.
subscribe if you fucks with me.
But they don't
I fucks
mention
with
them.
you.
Call Me If
Especially
You Get
if fucks with
Lost,
me
an
tonight.
album that
Ooh.
I think debatably caused the
gonna be for
biggest rift
another
in
video.
Tyler's
That's
fan
too long for
base
now, 'cause
since
I'm
Cherry Bomb.
done.
It seemingly took elements from pretty much all of Tyler's work and almost combined them all together,
I'll be
spreading
back
them out
tomorrow
through the
night.
course of an
I
album.
love
This
y'all. Oof, my mic. I gotta go eat something. I have not eaten. I'm over here smoking. That's not healthy. Don't be like me. Alright.